There are levels to the money game that I've never heard anybody explain. So I want to break this down. I want to be very clear. These are levels that I've gone through personally. So I'm speaking from personal experience. Level 1 is what we're taught in the American education system. Go to school, get a job, trade time for money, income. And then our parents taught us go to school, get a good job, trade time for income, and then put your money into a safe retirement, a 401k, and get good health insurance. So that's level 1. There's some issues with level 1 because number 1, you're bound by time. Number 2 is what happened to the person in the Bible that buried their talents. They were reprimanded. So you're going to school, getting a job, trading time for income, and the only way you can make more income is if you give up more time, and you're burying your money for 30 years until retirement, hoping that the person managing that will do just as good as you would making your own money work. So that's level 1. That's called the indoctrination system. The more we can keep people in that system, the more the banks make money. Pretty simple, because if you go to school, get a job, and you trade time for income, and the only way you can make more income is give up more time, and your money is stuck in a 401k that you can't touch for 30 years, the only way you can buy more stuff as things get more expensive is to lend against your future self, taking away future labor, which keeps you trapped in the debt-based system, and we're the cog in the wheel. So if you don't have auto loans and car loans and home loans, the banking system doesn't exist because there's no real money in the system. So that's level 1. So level 2 looks like this. I've gone through all these. You have income, you're trading time for money. You have a 401k, it's locked up. And you start to create a side hustle. Awesome job. So now you're creating some side income. The problem is you're using the side income to buy fancier stuff instead of moving into investments. Then what happens is some people make it to level 3. Is they have a job, then they have a side hustle, and they have an investment. And their side hustle takes over the main hustle, so they think they broke away from the matrix, so now they go into business, and they actually bought a very expensive job. So now they're working more time, trading 19 hours a day, because their business is not scaled, it requires their time, and they got one investment. So now they're trapped even deeper. And this is where level 4 comes in. So level 4 is the person starts to scale their business. So they bring on other people that help free up time, and now other people are helping them create income, and they have investment. Now, level 5 is where it really starts to change. So when I started to scale and I started to help other people get employment, and I started to build systems and make money while I slept. Now I started to invest in things that create money while I sleep. For example, dividend stocks. So now I've scaled. I'm not trading time for money all the time. I'm taking my income outside of debts and non-negotiables and putting them into assets, that grow over time and beat inflation. Number 3 is I'm putting some of my money into dividend stocks that pay me while I sleep.